This episode is brought to you by LifeLock. Not everyone is careful with your personal information, which might explain why there's a victim of identity theft every 5 seconds in the U.S. Fortunately, there's LifeLock. LifeLock monitors hundreds of millions of data points a second for threats to your identity. If your identity is stolen, a U.S.-based restoration specialist will fix it, guaranteed, or your money back. Save up to 40% your first year by visiting lifelock.com/podcast. Terms apply.
Let's head over to the 77 WABC Sports Desk and Justin Alec.
Well, thank you, Noel Maladen. Start here on the ice at the Garden. Mika Zibanejad, Jimmy Vesey, and Vincent Trocheck each scored in the second period, and the Rangers beat the San Jose Sharks 3-2. Shesterkin made 25 saves as the Rangers rebounded from Tuesday's 6-3 loss to league best Winnipeg and got their fourth win in 6 games. Zibanejad tied it with just over 19 minutes left in the second period. Vesey put the Rangers ahead with just under 7 minutes left in the second period, and Trocheck made it 3-1 with just under 4 minutes to go in that middle frame. Rangers forward Artemi Panarin had an assist on Trocheck's goal, giving him a team-leading 23 points. He has a point in 14 of New York's 15 games this season. Up next for the Rangers, they'll visit the Seattle Kraken on Sunday to begin a 4-game trip. Up in Vancouver, Semyon Varlamov made 24 saves. Anders Lee had a goal and an assist, and the Islanders beat the Vancouver Canucks 5-2. Pajot, Mayfield, Engvall, and Dobson. Dobson into an empty net also scored for New York. The Islanders were coming off consecutive 4-3 overtime losses at home against New Jersey on Saturday and at Edmonton on a Tuesday night. Up next for the Isles, they are at Seattle tomorrow for the third stop on a 5-game trip. Lastly, down in Florida, Jesper Bratt got his second career hat trick, and the Devils beat the Florida Panthers 6-2 to sweep a 2-game series with the Stanley Cup champs. Jack Hughes had a goal and 2 assists for the Devils, who also won 4-1 in Florida on Tuesday night. Jake Allen stopped 25 shots for Jersey, which got 3 power play scores, along with a shorthanded empty netter with just over 5 minutes left. Brett's third of the night. And they're now 7-2-0 in their last 9 games.
Joe wanted to correct you on that.
What's
that
up?
You should call them the division-leading Devils because they are in first place.
Yeah, 9 games into the season. You want me to do that?
I'm just saying Joe wanted.
Or not 9 games into this, but, maybe give it a little bit.
They are winning the division, right? Are they not in first place? Okay, then they are the division-leading Devils.
Okay, you know what? Let me just do this.
I know you're a Rangers fan, but they are in first place.
Because it's Friday, and I'm coming off a big win last night. I'm on my high horse, so I don't want to get too big of a head, so I will say the division-leading New Jersey Devils for Joe Nolan. Is that okay?
Yeah.
I took the high road. That was very difficult for me to do. No.
Yeah. you could have said the division-leading Eagles, too, when you did that start.
Yes, but then I would get thrown literally onto the street.
Right.
Nothing to cover on the hardwood last night. We're looking ahead to tonight. The Knicks and the Nets return to action on the same court, getting ready for their first head-to-head matchup of the season in the form of an NBA Cup group stage contest. Tip-off from the Garden is scheduled for 7:30. And speaking of those Eagles, Week 11 did kick off last night at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia. On Thursday Night Football, the Eagles beat the Washington Commanders 26-18, moving Washington to 7-4 on the year and allowing Philadelphia to tighten their grip on first place in the NFC East at 8-2 overall. Another huge day for Saquon Barkley, rushed for 146 yards and 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns.
I got nauseous reading about that this morning.
Well, you're going to get nauseous every single week reading about it.
I mean, he's been unbelievable this season.
Yeah. So, I don't like to jinx things, but it has been a everything Eagles fans wanted and then much more.
They were chanting something about the Giants during the game last night.
Yes, they were chanting "Thank you, Giants."
Oh,
It's a very simple. It's a very simple chant. No,
that's great.
If you want to join in next time, it's pretty easy. It's pretty easy to remember that one.
When my season's over, I might as well join in. So.
Plus, it goes along with the beat too. Thank you, Giants. So there you go. Thank you, Giants. Eagles get the win there.
Okay, I think we could figure it out. Thank you.
Speaking of those Giants, they're on a bye this week. The Jets, the 3-7 Jets, that is, they get ready to host the 4-6 Indianapolis Colts. Kickoff there scheduled for 1 p.m. Sunday. New York currently heading in as 4-point favorites. That's your sports, and I'm Justin Alec on 77 WABC.